If you are an investor and you're looking to possibly buy and flip a home, you can certainly run into risks. You could be one of those folks who maybe tried it in the past and now wish you hadn't taken that step, or maybe you were very glad you did. We received a listener question from George in Doraville. Says, we purchased a home with the intent to flip and sell, but seem to be running into problems. That's the way it works. You've done this in the past. Can you give us a few tips on what to do and what not to do? So, Kristy, have you ever flipped houses? You have a lot of investment properties, but I think you buy more to hold them.
We hold, yeah.
No flips?
No flips.
Never?
No.
Okay, so I haven't done a flip in a long time, although that's not true. I did a flip last year.
Right.
This is my main warning to anybody who has to do a flip. If you ever have to tell your story, tell yourself a story to justify why the flip would work. And I'll give you 2 examples, and I lost $30-something thousand on each of these examples. I bought a condo in Gwinnett County. It was a stepless condo. Okay. No steps in, no steps up. We thought this is going to be a great thing to have. Well, me and my business partner were the only 2 people in Metro Atlanta who thought that would be a good thing to have. And so what happened is as I continued to tell myself stories, I continued to lose more money. The other one is we bought a house at the back entrance of Stone Mountain Park because it's really cool to live at the back entrance of Stone Mountain Park.
Okay.
At that time in Atlanta, I was the only person who thought that. Nobody cared that it was close to the back entrance. In fact, in many cases, people didn't like it because it was close to the back entrance. So you have to, however long you think it's going to take you longer. However much money you think it's going to cost you more.
Yes.
And if you start having to tell yourself stories to justify continuing with that plan, stop and get your butt out of there as quickly as you can, because your loss is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. And for those who are listening who are thinking, how does an investor decide what they're going to pay for a property? In today's market, they will take generally what they consider to be the after repair value. What will the house be worth when it's fixed up? So let's say it's $500,000. And they're generally going to want to offer you 70% of the after repair value less the cost of repairs. So 70% of 500 is 350,000. And if they thought it would be 50,000 to fix it up, then they would want to pay you 300,000 for the house. So that's typically how these numbers work. Now, some people who actually have the ability to do work on houses, I have the ability, but I don't have the aptitude to do work on houses. Nobody would buy anything that I went in and redid. You can put some sweat equity in there, but in some cases, people overestimate their ability to do stuff, and what they do winds up looking really like crap. Best cities to flip a house: Jacksonville, El Paso, Texas, Charlotte, North Carolina, Hartford, Connecticut. I left one off the list. Kristy, can you tell me what it is?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.